You know, the idea that if we can't have Sanders, there should be no incremental benefits to anything. Like, I'm open to that idea if it brings about something else, but nobody's made a compelling argument. And we just did a 4-year, 3.5-year experiment on this. It didn't work. Good job, Ronald Reagan. First call is exactly what I did not want to talk about. Hey, you know, I have this old buddy. He's not really a friend. I sat on a panel with him years and years ago. I think it was in like an Up with Chris panel. African American, supporter of Barack Obama's, fundraiser for Barack Obama. And we were talking about when, I think it was around with the time where Joe Biden basically undercut Harry Reid near the debt ceiling fiasco and allowed for, prevented some of the George Bush tax cuts from sunsetting. And this guy was like talking about the Congressional Black Caucus and how they were supportive of easing estate tax laws because we must increase African American wealth. And I was just like, this is what kind of guy makes that argument? And it turns out he was a kind of guy who was like number 10 on Forbes list of the wealthiest African Americans in the country. And I give you Don Peebles on now with Tucker Carlson as the Democrat.
Peebles is a Democratic donor, a longtime business leader, founder of the Peebles Corporation. We're happy to have one such. Peebles, thanks so much for coming on. So, without being hasty about this, many thousands are getting infected. Many people are dying. But looking forward to how we can transition out of this, what do you think the best course is?
Well, I think first of all, we need a reality check. You just pointed out the fact that the projections continue to decline, so they've been false. They've been incorrect. And so we now know that there was a big overreaction here. So the first thing we need to do is the people who are not at risk, they need to get back to work. They need to get back into moving this economy forward because that is a protector of our democracy. And then those who are at risk, those over 65, we can ask them to voluntarily self-quarantine, to work remotely from home and do many of the things that they're doing now. And then expeditiously focus on treatment and obviously a vaccine. But there is a large portion of America who is ready, willing, and able to get back to work. And we need to get them back to work now. And we need to start more testing, which we're doing. And the president and the nation's government has been emphasizing this testing process. But then we know that many people are not at risk. We got to get them back to work.
All right, let's just break this down. First of all, Mr. Peebles owns a real estate holding company, so I suspect that they're concerned, if those reports are correct, that 1/3 of tenants are not paying their rents. Maybe it is his corporate. I also think this guy has probably been raising money for Donald Trump at this point. So he's a Democrat nominally, just for the sake of going on Tucker Carlson. But how do you establish who's not at risk, right? How do you establish who's not at risk? Well, no, wait, let's even start before that. The models have been wrong. The models, first of all, he's misinterpreting what the point of models are. But he also is not including the fact that we have been successful, at least in some places, in keeping people at home and maintaining social distance. And that this disease and this virus is still bouncing around the country. He doesn't care. This is a guy who's out there specifically. Like I said, the reason why I introduced that whole story is that here's a guy who loves to talk about his own benefit and couch it in terms of public policy. Period. Without addressing the fact that, like, he's getting killed. I mean, I'm quite sure. And of course, he's only nothing's going to happen until we get testing. Nothing. So, Mr. Peebles, I don't know if he's a billionaire or just 100 billionaire several times over. Maybe he should start throwing some of his cash into developing tests for people if it's so desperately necessary for him to get people out. Because it ain't gonna work anyways, other than that. But it's just fascinating how folks like that go around and hide where they're coming from, specifically to make it about other people. The idea that this is in some way proof that we overreacted is absurd. The reason why deaths are where they are at right now, and we don't know where they're going to end, where they're going to land. We're flattening the curve, right? We're flattening the curve, which means we're also elongating the period in which people are going to die. And we're doing that only so that we don't get overwhelmed. We have no idea how many people are going to die. But the idea that we've been able to flatten the curve and therefore it's proof that we overreacted is just absurd. It's criminal. It's criminal for people to go on and talk about this. But he doesn't care. He's got some cash on the line, so he's very, very upset. I'm from a 304 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Oh, this is me.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, awesome. Hi, this is Not Being Bad, KNOTP, from Ohio. A long time listener, first time caller.
Oh, good to hear. Thank you for calling. What's on your mind?
Let's see, I'd like to report on kind of a trend that I've observed out here, so to speak. And I'd like to ask you a question about like how you would handle one aspect of that situation in particular.
Okay.
And I'll take the answer to that after I hang up.
Great.
And it might take 2 minutes or so to explain myself, but like I put down what I want to say, so I won't ramble. Is that okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Alrighty. So one of the things that I've noticed, and it's like this moment that progresses, it's hard to do the very announcement on Wednesday and like the events in the 4 preceding weeks, but like I'm more concerned about how I'm seeing these emotions manifesting through behaviors. And because of my background, I think I can explain